And welcome for today's special report. Finally, we're here with your anchor for today. We're live from the capital of Indonesia, Jakarta, with Uli Herdi and
Siska Becker.
So finally the day has come, Siska. So what do we have on the menu for today?
So today is the first debate session organized by the Election Commission, or KPU. And indeed, this is a very much awaited moment, a very exciting occasion indeed in the campaign season of 2023 and 2024, where for the first time, all the candidates will face off each other in a debate setting. So of course, we'll give you live coverage of the debate itself, along with in-depth analysis of the answers and performances of the candidates.
Great.
Now, to give you a clearer understanding of the debate session and mastery of the issues from the candidates, we will talk to our own set of panelists. We have Ibu Dina Prapto Raharja, a political expert of independent think tank Synergy Policies, and also Wasisto Raharjo Jati, a researcher for politics at the National Research and Innovation Agency, or BRIN. Mbak Dina, Mas Wasis, thank you so much for joining us at this hour in our studio of TVRI World. Thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
We'll get back to talk to our panelists, but in the meantime, let's go to our first report. The General Election Commission, or KPU, has enlisted 11 panelists who will formulate and ask questions during the first debate session in the run-up to the 2024 presidential election. The panelists consist of academicians from law and political studies. Commissioner of the General Election Commission, KPU, August Melas, revealed the identity of the 11 panelists, all of whom are respected scholars in law and political studies. From the political science are Professor Mada Sukmayati from Gajah Mada University and Professor Rudi Rohi from Nusa Cendana University, as well as Dean of the School of Social and Political Sciences at Gajah Mada University, Wawan Masud. From law school are Professors Khairul Fahmi from Andalas University, Professor Bayu Dwi Anggono from Jember University, and 3 constitutional law professors, namely Lita Tiesta from Diponegoro University, Agus Riwanto from 11 Maret University, and Susi Dwi Haryanti from Pajajaran University. Completing the 11 are professors of religious studies at Sunan Kalijaga State Islamic University, Al-Makin, Dean of the School of Religious Teaching and Communication Studies at the Sharif Hidayatullah State Islamic University, Gun Gun Herianto, and former chair of the National Human Rights Commission, or Komnas HAM, in the 2017 to 2020 period, Ahmad Taufan Damanik.
The General Election Commission, or KPU, has set preparations to hold the first presidential and vice presidential debate session this evening at its headquarters in Jakarta. Thousands of police officers were deployed to secure the venue and also to arrange traffic management starting at 3 p.m. today.
The Greater Jakarta Police has announced its security plan and traffic management plan surrounding the venue in Menteng, Central Jakarta today. Greater Jakarta Police spokesperson, Senior Commissioner Truno Yudo Wisnu Andiko, says that 2,000 police officers from 7 units have been deployed to secure the venue and handle traffic management. Meanwhile, traffic engineering will be based on the situation on the ground. Truno Yudo suggests that motorists avoid roads surrounding the venue during the debate, which will start at 7 p.m. Western Indonesia time. The KPU ensures that all preparations needed for the first debate session this evening has been done. The elections body has also ensured that presidential and vice presidential candidates are fully prepared. The debate will run for 150 minutes, which will be divided into 6 segments. Candidates will interact with each other in 4 segments to discuss issues related to the main topics today. The main topics are governance, law, human rights, corruption eradication, democracy strengthening, public service improvement, and harmony between citizens. The KPU has appointed 2 moderators for the first debate session tonight, namely Aryanto Wijaya and Valerina Daniel. Aryanto Wijaya is a journalist and news anchor at TVRI National Channel since 2017. Meanwhile, Valerina Daniel is a journalist and news anchor at TVRI World with long journalistic career at various national TV stations such as Metro TV, SCTV, Berita Satu TV, and ANTV. The first presidential and vice presidential debate session will be broadcasted live tonight on TVRI and TVRI World at 7 p.m. Western Indonesia time.
So we're absolutely looking forward to do so this evening. And
Of course.
in the meantime, we have another report. The General Elections Commissioner KPU has announced the schedule for presidential and vice presidential candidate debate. The debate will be held 5 times, with each presidential candidate participating in 3 debates and each vice presidential candidate participating in 2 other debates. Now, up next is the theme of the presidential and vice presidential candidate debate for 2024 elections. Let's take a look.
Now, Lee, I think it's safe to say that this is what the public has been waiting for ever since campaign season kicked off
Absolutely.
earlier. Because as the General Election Commission KPU also said, that the presidential and vice presidential candidate debate would provide room for contestants to interact and criticize each other on the ideas being proposed. KPU Chairman Hashim Ashari said Monday that the first presidential candidate debate, scheduled to be tonight, will last for 120 minutes and will be divided into 6 segments. Hashim explained that the candidates can interact with each other during the debate.
So I believe it's going to be a very exciting evening, Siska Becca,
Indeed.
and it's even more exciting because we have 2 of our own panelists to
Yes.
join us this evening to talk about the issue.
Indeed. So once again, good evening, Ibu Dina and Mas Wasisto. Thank you so much for joining us. We cannot wait to pick your brain a bit for the upcoming debate that will be aired for the first time for the 3 pairs to finally face off each other in a debate setting. So maybe we can start by asking your expert opinions on the significance and effectiveness of the debate system when it comes to campaigning in Indonesia. Ibu Dina?
Okay, so first and foremost, I think it's important to remember that this is the 25th year since the reform began in Indonesia. A very important moment for us to reflect back on where are we as a nation, and where are the executive office and all the candidates applying for executive office have ideas about where to proceed as a nation together. So airing these ideas in a debate setting is important. Number one, because as an executive, you don't just apply programs, implement programs, but you create and propose ideas. And when you propose ideas, of course, you have to understand the process, and then you will face debates. It's very likely that not all your ideas will be accepted by the public. That's the reality. The setting today will be friendly, maybe, because it's among the candidates. Maybe, I say maybe. But when it's already practiced, once you are elected, the situation may even be tougher than imagined. There are many unexpected events that may happen. Many things cannot be controlled. But debating ideas will be part of the reality in a setting of democracy. So this is why I think it's important for us to see how the candidates prepare themselves. Can they understand the process of delivering ideas into bills or draft laws, and then executing it until the people can receive the benefits. So people don't see, just ideas, but how do you translate those ideas into programs and activities?
So tonight should be interesting. Yeah? So Mas Wasis, what's your take on the issue? How about the effectiveness of debate in Indonesia for our three presidential candidates? What do you think about the issue?
Well, I think the function of debate is, of course, to reconvince the undecided voters.
Yeah.
We already know
The
that.
swing voters.
Correct.
Which is, we have a sizable chunk this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's why debate is the way to reconvince their decision in order to make it straightforward whether the president should in line with their preference or maybe they have another option. So I think the first task. The second task is how to embrace broaden audience, because I think the debate is only engaged with the higher middle class voters other than lower middle class. So I think this chunk is very important for the all payers to make sure that this chunk should be included in their vote percentage.
So who are these sizable chunk of voters that we're talking about, the swing voters? Who are they?
Yeah, can you give like a
Yeah.
demographic, like a profile of these voters in general?
In general, the profiling of the undecided voter is mostly urban voters.
Urban voters, so in
okay.
big cities.
Correct.
Okay.
And mostly professional,
Okay.
So
maybe student.
So
Oh,
educated,
educated,
urban voters.
quite
Correct.
young voters.
Young
say,
voters. First-time voters.
Yeah.
first-time voters
okay.
up till, say, maybe 40-ish? Or even,
Well,
not even?
some of the professionals maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think in early career professional.
Early career, okay.
So I think they must be a rational voters, in my opinion. So that's why they want to clearly see whether the presidential candidate is linked to their expectation, their wishes. So that's why I think the debate is closely engaged with the highly middle voters.
Okay, that is so interesting.
Yeah. Now, talking
Yeah.
about the topics that will be discussed in today's first debate, we learned that one of the topics is eradication of corruption, which turns out
Yeah.
to be one of the biggest issues, especially for young voters. That is one issue they want to hear about from the presidential candidates, along with human rights issues, governance, law enforcement, and other issues, including public facilities and harmony among citizens that will be discussed. Now, Budina, what do you think of these topics that will be discussed? Would it be able to, conceal or reveal all the thoughts and ideas and visions and missions of the candidates?
The importance of these topics is at least twofold. Yeah. Number one, I think people need to understand that unless these issues are being talked about, it's one of the heaviest topics, I
Yeah.
think, of
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
The farthest away from what the normal people or usual people
Exactly.
understand. But this is very dear
Yeah.
to the politicians, actually.
Right.
So the key here is for the politicians to tell the people how they would embrace all the process in their daily activities. Corruption is about misuse of power.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about staying true to your pledge to serve the people. And human rights is about the state protecting the rights of everybody equally without discrimination, regardless of who you are and where you are and what you come from or what you will going to be.
Yeah.
So human rights is actually very, very easy to understand if you can say so
Yeah.
to the regular people.
But you have to be able to translate
To translate
these
that.
concepts
Yeah.
into you know,
Yeah.
the language of the,
language of the
people
people,
who could
of the
easily
people.
understand this big concept, this macro, whatever, into
Yeah.
something more
Relatable.
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 Yeah.
So I think if you cannot, at this today session, you cannot quite articulate that in a way that's easy to to be understood. Most likely, other topics it will also be, you know,
Yeah, well,
unclear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is the part that's they actually very very close to the daily activities of politicians. And then number two, I think Indonesia is heading into turbulence globally.
Okay.
This is an uncertain period, not just for Indonesia, but also for any countries around the world, especially in this region. There are many things that we cannot quite control. So you can say many things about, you know, Indonesia is going to achieve prosperity,
Yeah.
Indonesia
Yeah.
is going to provide social justice for people, or you know, create you know, better living for everybody. The question is how.
yeah.
Okay.
Because there are many things that cannot be controlled. The price of goods, it's not within the control of Indonesia. Quite many kinds of goods, from medicines to you know, raw materials, different kinds of raw materials for our, including sugar, for instance, it's imported, are imported. So rice also imported.
Yeah.
So these are the things that we need to nail down
Yeah.
to understand. If along the way all this process of like importing goods are corrupted,
Yeah.
then the price, of course, will get
Will soar.
will soar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you cannot quite negotiate with all the political party people in the cabinet, then the result of the policy will also be corrupted.
Yeah.
So these are the issues that really make this debate, today's debate, very important.
Okay, fascinating insight
Looking
so far.
forward to do that.
At least we, the general public, have
Yeah.
an idea on what to look out for from the answers. Now, before we turn to the conversation, we're now going to go to Bramuda,
Yes.
who's actually right there at KPU headquarters, getting ready to witness firsthand of
Yeah.
the first debate. Let's go to Bramuda for now to find out what's the situation like right now at the KPU headquarters. Go ahead, Bramuda.
Hello, Bram. Good evening. Can you hear us? Go ahead, Bram.
For the time now, it is just a minute. In Central that arrived earlier. There have been Prabowo Subianto and Gibran Rakabuming Raka, and also the arrival of Ganjar Pranowo and Mahfud MD. Now, right behind me is the arrival of the peer and also Muhaimin Iskandar. It is very lively here. It is so crowded. There are lots of people, medias everywhere, all eyes on this event, because this is a make or break, a deciding, a monumental event for 5 years to come. Various teams such as government, law, and also Germany. And this debate will run for 150 minutes and will be divided into 6 segments. However, there will be 30 minutes allocated for, especially for commercial. For the first segment, TV anchors are Valerie Nadal will take stage, and afterward, each of the presidential candidates will have 4 minutes to present their vision, mission, and programs. For the second and third segment, the moderator will delve into the candidate's vision and mission, and there will be a total of 18 questions posed by the 11 panelists. Candidates can interact or counter each other during these segments. And the fourth and fifth segment, candidates can interact with each other during the segment as well. For the sixth or last segment, the candidate closing statement.
Okay, thank you, Bram, for the update. Looking forward to be able to talk to you again soon.
Yeah.
And looking electric, the
I know.
atmosphere, the candidates, some of the candidates are arriving already, and we
Yes.
can't wait to see them. And before we go to our live cross, let's talk more to our panelists over here
Yes,
at the studio.
so Mas Wasis, maybe we can go to you now as we expect maybe you can also share some insights from Brin when it comes to all the topics we've discussed before that will be discussed here at the first debate, from governance, law enforcement, human rights issues, and also eradication of corruption, and the other ones that will be discussed thoroughly. Which one, according to your own knowledge, is the one that holds most sentiment for Indonesian public?
Well, I think for those issues that will be talked today, I think the issue of law enforcement should be the foremost issue that should be discussed thoroughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this to be a main foundation for the governance in the next 5 years.
Okay.
And after we talking about the law enforcement, of course we can talk about the religious harmony, we can
Yeah.
talk about public services, because if we see the
Also,
latest...
eradication of corruption can only be
Absolutely.
done correctly if there's law enforcement
Yes.
done at the same
So
time.
that's why if we see the latest report from all various surveys,
Okay.
it shows that Indonesia is in the lowest or maybe in the middle country.
Yeah.
So that's why the law enforcement should be the frontline issue
Okay.
that all the pairs should underline.
Okay.
I think a couple of days ago we
Yeah.
spoke with the chairman of Komnas HAM, who
Yes, we
also
did.
told us that the biggest report from the people is about law enforcement.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
so it should be
so
interesting
should be
to
very
hear
interesting.
how the candidates will address those issues in tonight's debate. Now, Budina, maybe we can just ask you straightforward. What's your prediction of the performances of, the candidates?
the three candidates. So only presidential candidates, right? Only presidential.
Yeah.
The vice presidential is
As far as we know so far, we are
also
actually
another-
quite unclear.
Yeah, I think that's what I've been understanding so
Yeah.
far, only presidential. So yeah, from these three presidential candidates,
Yeah.
what do you think? What's your prediction of, what's
Yeah.
their...
Do I need a crystal ball?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yes. Okay.
Hold that thought, because we're
I
going
think-
back to Bram again this evening, I assume. Hello, Bram. Can you hear us? Oh, so we're live. Okay, so
Okay,
yeah.
I think we are looking at the arena
Yeah.
right now. As you said before, Uli, I think the surrounding and
Yeah.
the setting of the debate setting truly marks how these candidates will be battling off.
That's not a round table.
Yeah,
that's a round stage.
I know, it looks like a coliseum, right? Where they're going to fight off
Yes,
and
that
battle
should be
each
very
other
interesting,
out.
yeah.
Yes.
So
again, Budina, maybe
yeah.
you have some assessments on past performances of the candidates. For some of the candidates, this is not their first rodeo.
Yeah.
They've been here before, they've gone through this, and we know a little bit about how they perform in a debate setting, how their public speaking skills are.
The Pak Prabowo team has said that
Yeah.
he's been waiting for 15 years to do this, so it should be no problem. And we heard also from Pak Ani's team, he's actually
Yeah.
been taking a little bit of a break.
Exercise.
Because
yeah.
Okay.
he's been doing also this session what they call Desak Anis or Challenge Anis, where he
yeah.
talks to people from all around Indonesia.
So like a
and
warm-up, yeah,
Like
to
a
this.
warm up, yes. So
Okay.
what do you think about these candidates' preparations for
Interesting,
this
yeah.
evening? Yeah.
Everybody's preparing to
Yeah.
make sure they look convincing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think in the very first rounds,
Yeah.
they would be more friendly to each other.
Yeah.
I would imagine that they would try to focus on what they try to articulate,
Okay.
because there are many kinds of ways to win a debate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing is to focus on your own message, to make sure that your message get across
Yeah.
entirely without anybody cutting it.
Right.
So I think that may be the first way to do it.
Okay.
And then when there's an opportunity to start asking questions,
Yeah.
probably the interesting questions will be from those who would like to see change. You see, right? So the two candidates,
Yeah.
Pak Prabowo and Pak Ganjar, has been airing the message that it's about continuation
Right.
Yeah.
of what President Joko Widodo has been doing. Maybe not entirely for Pak Ganjar,
Ganjar,
but
yeah.
But you
Pak
know,
Ganjar is focusing on the betterment, he said.
the betterment, he said. The question is which one you think is better to be continued,
Yeah.
right? So maybe the battle there will be between those two and Pak Anies, right?
Okay.
To make sure that he will try to make his point that the entire thing needs to be either replaced
Yeah.
or
Okay.
change into something else, or
Okay.
turnover of direction. That will be the interesting part.
I'm really curious, as in if we compare the debate in Indonesia compared to many other countries. I mean, culturally, it's a different country. So culturally
Yes.
also, the approach is different as well. So maybe you can tell us and elaborate a little bit about the difference between the debate, say, in Indonesia compared to some other countries in the world, Ibu.
Okay, so I studied for a long time in the United States, right, and also teach there for several years. So in the US, the difference is people are much used to debating ideas. Even since undergraduate level, they already debate and learn to articulate their ideas in
Yeah.
many different settings.
It's a familiar format for them.
Familiar format.
And
Yeah.
a confrontation is not always seen as something bad.
No,
Yeah.
indeed.
It's a way to exchange ideas.
Exchange of
Yeah.
ideas, and nobody take it personally. You know, even if you question something really straight to your, like, what about your family? You know, they
Or opposing ideas,
Opposing
even.
ideas
Like your
even.
idea is not correct because something like that is not seen as a personal attack.
right. It's more
Okay.
about clarification and making sure that you make the other side understand your ideas entirely.
Okay.
The case in the U.S. is that it's very frontal. The difference between
Right.
the candidates are usually
Shocking for Indonesian culture sometimes.
Yeah, left and right, right? And that's because they have two-party system.
Yeah.
Here we have a multi-party system. Granted, we have three candidates, but these three candidates comes from various kinds of
Yeah. Right.
coalition
Yeah.
of political parties. And the challenge here is that everybody tend to be on the center.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's where the voters are located. So
Okay.
they try not to differentiate themselves from each other, and that's how I see it from their published vision and mission.
Okay.
So from their documents, I don't quite see the difference between the three
Yeah.
candidates. So I think for safe space for them, they would try to keep it as such, as vague as possible,
Yeah. As central as possible.
as central as possible, as not different from each other as
Okay.
possible. That's why I think the only point that will make them different is the change versus continuation part.
Okay. Those two camps will be making their opinions and
Yeah.
argumentation this evening.
Because afterwards, people are trying to make sure they pass through this first round
Yeah.
of selection, and then probably the most confrontation will be in the second round of
Okay.
Okay.
after only two candidates fighting each other. That will be more interesting to see.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Mas Wasis, maybe we should talk a little bit about the first session of the debate, which
Yeah.
is the clarification of their visions and missions. Now, learning about the different mentality and psychology of the Indonesian people, do you think it is more important for the candidates to put forward their ideas or to make sure that their style of speaking is more relatable? Is it style or substance, you think, that will be more acceptable for the Indonesian
Are we
public?
going to see little dances as well? Or?
Yeah, political
Right.
gimmicks, we
Yeah.
see that often.
I mean, does it really work?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What do you think, Mas
Yeah.
Wasis?
Well, as far I'm concerned, that it depends on the public perception after they seeing the debate, because in my observance, I think the debate is how the candidate to make campaign other than debating issue.
Right, right.
So that's why they are not prepared to accept different opinion from their rivals
Yeah.
and their opponent. So I think they want to find out the weakness of their rival to be their advantage
In the future.
during the debate
Oh, during the debate.
and
Okay.
also after the debate.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's why it is not trading ideas, but it's the way to find out their weakness, their limitation.
Okay.
So they each pair can use it for their political campaign.
Okay.
So that's why I think the first debate is always to be the first case of all the pairs
Yeah.
to ensure that they can find out the weakness,
Right.
the limitation, and the losing position of its candidate.
Right. So they're
Okay.
just still trying to read the room, read the
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
I mean, they have theories and they talk about this with their teams for months probably now. And now
Yeah.
it's their time to be on stage and, and take a look at what's happening and try to figure out what to do next. And this is still 1 out of 5. So
Yes.
still
the
a
first one.
couple of steps more. Still a
Yeah.
couple of steps more.
So what's also interesting
Yeah.
about the debate this time in this campaign season is they have a panelist who will formulate questions for the candidates.
And they will be read by the two moderators.
Two moderators who are representation of TVRI.
TVRI, yeah.
Very excited to see them perform as well. But what I'm most interested to see actually is to see how these candidates will actually answer those questions. But
Yeah.
before we delve into that, let's see more visuals from the KPU headquarters as we're about to see the first program starting there. Let's just take a look.
Berkenan Bapak untuk bisa menempati tempat duduk yang telah ditentukan.
Anies Baswedan, Bersama Caimin.
Dan selanjutnya kita akan mengundang pasangan calon presiden dan wakil presiden nomor urut 2 Bapak Haji Prabowo Subianto dan Bapak Gibran Rakabuming Raka. Dan disilakan kepada Bapak untuk bisa menempati tempat duduk yang telah ditentukan. Bapak Ibu hadirin yang kami hormati, selanjutnya kita sambut bersama pasangan calon presiden dan wakil presiden nomor urut 3 Bapak Haji Ganjar Pranowo SHMIP dan Bapak Profesor Dr. Haji Mahfud MD. Berkenan kepada Bapak untuk bisa menempati tempat duduk yang telah ditentukan.
Oh, di sini dulu. Di sini dulu. Aku dia kalau dari online itu bukan baca. Kodenya gimana?
Baik Bapak Ibu hadirin yang kami hormati, kami mohon untuk tenang dan juga untuk bisa menempati tempat duduk yang telah ditentukan karena sesaat lagi debat pertama calon presiden pemilu tahun 2024 akan segera kita mulai.
Cek cek, bapak-bapak, ibu-ibu mohon tenang sebentar.
So continuing our talk this evening, it's exciting evening. We're still waiting to be connected again to the KPU, and we're waiting to be able to see the three candidates speaking about their ideas and their vision and missions, and also we're waiting for the comment from other candidates and also from the two moderators from TVRI.
Yes, indeed. But while we wait, maybe we can talk to our own panel
Absolutely.
here to talk about their assessment and analysis of the upcoming debate. Mas Wasis, we're just talking about the second part of the debate tonight, which will give the candidates an opportunity to answer questions from the panelists. Now, I'm sure you've seen the names of the panel, mostly academians, experts in their respective fields. Now, what do you think will be the hot button issues and the hot button questions that will be delivered to the candidates?
Okay. First of all, I noticed all the panelists during the debate is the law lecturer.
Okay.
I think this is could be affect the way they can ask the candidates.
Okay.
Because they might be normative, might be not enthusiastically asking the candidate because they should be inland the regulation, should be the norms. So I think this background will be affecting the way candidate can answer the question.
Okay.
Because there are only two political science academia in this session. So I think this unequal position can outweigh the quality of the debate this tonight.
Okay. So wait and see.
Yeah.
If only both of you were going to ask the candidates your own questions. If only. What kind of questions that they would like to ask the presidential candidates?
That's tough questions.
Challenging question.
You know, from the big theme that we've seen tonight, law enforcement, governance, corruption eradication, and human rights issues. Which one would you think want to talk about?
Yeah, would be interesting.
I think number one is the corruption issue.
The corruption issue.
The corruption issue. I would say questions like, how would you manage corruption issues at the not only national level but at the local levels. Those affecting the lives of people such as migrant workers. So you mentioned some of the cases so that they can draw answers based on real cases.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe you can just quickly take a look. I think it's starting again at the KPU headquarters. Let's just make sure that
take a look.
we're not missing any important tidbits from the debate session.
Let's go. Okay, so this is the introduction of the candidates. As we can see, we're still waiting for the audio to be connected, and we should be able to hear and see what's going on at the KPU really soon.
Pemilu tahun 2024 dimulai. Mengawali acara menyanyikan lagu kebangsaan Indonesia Raya dan jingle pemilu. Hadirin dimohon berdiri. dilanjutkan dengan menyanyikan jingle pemilu.
Waktunya untuk gunakan hak pilih kita, salurkan aspirasi bersama demi bangsa. Teguh percaya suara kita sangat berharga, menentukan arah masa depan Indonesia. Langsung, umum, bebas, rahasia, jujur dan adil sebagai sarana integrasi bangsa. Ayo rakyat Indonesia, bersatu langkahkan kaki menuju bilik suara Rabu 14 Februari. Ayo rakyat Indonesia, beri kontribusi nyata, raih asa bersama, kita memilih untuk Indonesia. Tiba waktunya untuk gunakan hak pilih kita, salurkan aspirasi bersama demi bangsa. Teguh percaya suara kita sangat berharga, menentukan arah masa depan Indonesia. Langsung, umum, bebas, rahasia, jujur dan adil sebagai sarana integrasi bangsa. Ayo rakyat Indonesia, bersatu langkahkan kaki menuju bilik suara Rabu 14 Februari. Ayo rakyat Indonesia, beri kontribusi nyata, raih asa bersama, kita memilih untuk Indonesia. Kita memilih untuk Indonesia.
Bapak Ibu hadirin disilakan untuk duduk kembali. Baik Bapak Ibu hadirin yang kami hormati, mohon tenang, kita akan melanjutkan untuk acara selanjutnya. Bapak Ibu, selanjutnya kita simak bersama sambutan Ketua Komisi Pemilihan Umum sekaligus berkenan untuk memimpin pembacaan doa kepada Bapak Hashim Asyari, disilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam dan salam sejahtera untuk kita sekalian. Yang saya hormati pasangan calon presiden wakil presiden nomor urut 1 Bapak Haji Anies Rashid Baswedan dan Bapak Haji Abdul Muhaimin Iskandar. Yang saya hormati pasangan calon presiden wakil presiden nomor urut 2 Bapak Haji Prabowo Subianto dan Bapak Gibran Rakabuming Raka. Yang saya hormati pasangan calon presiden wakil presiden nomor urut 3 Bapak Haji Ganjar Pranowo dan Bapak Haji Muhammad Mahfud MD. Yang saya hormati pimpinan partai politik, yang saya hormati para anggota KPU beserta Sekjen KPU, yang saya hormati Ketua dan para anggota Bawaslu, Yang saya hormati Ketua dan para anggota Dewan Kehormatan Penyelenggara Pemilu, Bapak Ibu hadirin sekalian yang hadir pada debat pertama, debat pasangan calon presiden wakil presiden, yang pada kesempatan ini kita akan saksikan bersama debat calon presiden. Kami berharap pada debat pertama ini calon presiden menggunakan kesempatan untuk menyampaikan visi, misi, program yang dapat meyakinkan pemilih untuk memilih dirinya menjadi presiden 5 tahun mendatang. Pada kesempatan ini, kami berharap para pemilih dimanapun berada melalui berbagai macam saluran penyiaran, menyaksikan dan menyimak visi, misi, program para calon presiden yang akan dijadikan bahan kampanye metode debat pada malam hari ini. Pada kesempatan ini, kami KPU mengucapkan terima kasih atas dukungan semua pihak sehingga terlaksananya debat pertama pada malam hari ini. Dan tentu saja kami mohon maaf apabila ada terdapat hal-hal yang kurang berkenan pada kesempatan debat pertama malam hari ini. Kami ucapkan terima kasih kepada Bapak Ibu tim panelis yang telah bersedia membantu KPU untuk merumuskan bahan yang akan dijadikan debat pada malam hari ini. Demikian juga stasiun televisi yang telah menyiarkan debat pertama pada malam hari ini. Bapak Ibu saudara sekalian, dengan memohon ridho dan rahmat Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, Tuhan yang Maha Kuasa, dengan iringan doa, semoga kita senantiasa diberikan kesehatan, diberikan kekuatan, dan diberikan kesabaran. Mari kita sejenak bersama-sama menundukkan kepala sambil berdoa dan bermunajat. Berdoa mulai. Berdoa selesai. Selamat menyaksikan dan menikmati dan juga menyimak debat calon presiden yang pertama malam hari ini. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bapak Ibu hadirin yang kami hormati, pada debat pertama calon presiden pada pemilu tahun 2024, terdapat 11 panelis. Di antaranya, kami mohon berkenan kepada panelis untuk bisa berdiri. Dr. Agus Riwanto, dosen Hukum Tata Negara Fakultas Hukum Universitas 11 Maret, Surakarta. Ahmad Taufan Damani, Ketua Komnas HAM Republik Indonesia 2017-2022, dosen FISIP Universitas Sumatera Utara. Profesor Al-Makir, Rektor UIN Sunan Kalijaga. Profesor Dr. Bayu Dwi Anggodo, SHMH, Dekan Fakultas Hukum Universitas Jember. Dr. Gun-Gun Herianto, MSI, Pakar Komunikasi Politik dan Dekan FDKOM UIN Syarif Hidayatullah. Dr. Hairul Fahmi, SHMH, Ahli Hukum, Fakultas Hukum Universitas Andalas. Profesor Dr. Lita Tiesta Adi Lista Wardani, SHM Hum, Guru Besar Hukum Tata Negara Universitas Diponegoro. Dr. Relpol Mada Sukmajati MPP, staf pengajar di Departemen Politik dan Pemerintahan UGM.
From Jakarta,
Dr.
the
Rudi
first
Rohi
presidential
MSI,
debate
staf pengajar politik
involved
program
11
studi
panelists
ilmu politik FISIP
from
Universitas Nusa
renowned
Cendana
universities
Kupang.
across Indonesia.
Profesor Susi Dwi Harijati SH LLM PhD, Guru Besar Hukum Tata Negara Universitas Pajajaran. Dan Wawan Masudi PhD, Dekan Visipol Universitas Gajah Mada. Selanjutnya penyerahan secara simbolis pertanyaan hasil rumusan para panelis oleh koordinator panelis kepada Ketua Komisi Pemilihan Umum. Untuk itu kami mengundang Ketua Komisi Pemilihan Umum Bapak Hashim Asyari untuk menuju ke panggung. Dan koordinator panelis Bapak Mada Sukmajati untuk menuju ke panggung.
General Elections Chairman Hashim Asyari received the sealed questions for tonight's debate. The questions were formulated by the panelists and sealed in that brown envelope to
Bapak Ibu
ensure
hadirin
secrecy
yang kami hormati.
and no leakage
Selanjutnya, mari kita
just
sambut bersama
immediately before the
moderator
debate.
debat pertama, calon presiden pemilu tahun 2024, Valerina Daniel dan Ardianto Wijaya.
Moderating this night's event is Valerie Daniel and Ardianto Wijaya. They will moderate the debate between the three pairs of candidates, Anies Baswedan,
Selamat malam Indonesia. Selamat bergabung
Prabowo Subianto,
dalam
dan Ganjar Pranowo.
debat pertama calon presiden 2024.
Debat ini adalah debat pertama dari 5 debat yang digelar oleh Komisi Pemilihan Umum Republik Indonesia. Saya Valerina Daniel.
Ya, dan saya Ardianto Wijaya. Malam hari ini kami berdua diberikan amanah oleh Komisi Pemilihan Umum Republik Indonesia untuk memimpin atau menjadi moderator dalam debat pertama Capres 2024.
Ya, untuk mengawali debat, marilah kita berikan tepuk tangan yang meriah untuk pasangan calon presiden dan calon wakil presiden 2024.
Baik, hadirin serta penonton di rumah, debat pertama calon presiden ini diselenggarakan oleh Komisi Pemilihan Umum Republik Indonesia. Tentunya bekerja sama dengan Lembaga Penyiaran Publik, Televisi Republik Indonesia, dan Radio Republik Indonesia sebagai media penyelenggara.
Malam ini, para calon presiden akan saling bertanya, beradu argumentasi terkait 6 subtema, yaitu pemerintahan, hukum, hak asasi manusia, pemberantasan korupsi, penguatan demokrasi, peningkatan pelayanan publik, penanganan disinformasi, dan kerukunan warga.
Ya, dan
Tonight's
selanjutnya
debate
kami akan menyampaikan aturan
include
yang
6
tentunya
topics,
ini harus
namely
disepakati oleh kita
governance,
semua. Tidak hanya bagi para hadirin yang saat ini
democracy,
berada di halaman gedung
corruption,
KPU, namun
state
juga kepada
institutions.
calon presiden yang akan berdebat malam hari ini. Kita simak berikut ini.
Selanjutnya kami akan
maintain,
hadirkan profil dari calon
courtesy
presiden
in not
2024.
Menjadi malam yang paling dinantikan oleh kita semua. Dan kita akan langsung mengawali debat pada malam hari ini dengan mendengarkan visi, misi, dan juga program kerja dari masing-masing calon presiden 2024. Dan kita akan langsung mulai dengan calon presiden nomor urut 1, Kami persilakan kepada Bapak Anies Baswedan untuk maju ke atas panggung dan menyampaikan visi misinya. Kami persilakan Pak Anies untuk segera menuju ke panggung utama.
Presidential candidate Anies Baswedan heading
Pak
to the
Anies,
stage
waktu Bapak adalah 4 menit dimulai dari sekarang.
to present his vision and mission.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam dan salam sejahtera untuk semuanya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Negara hukum menempatkan hukum sebagai rujukan utama untuk memastikan hadir rasa keadilan, memberikan kebermanfaatan, dan memberikan kepastian kepada semua.
Law
Ini
is the
harus
most and
dipegang
foremost
teguh oleh
value
pemegang
that needs to be upheld
kekuasaan,
by the
baik yang
states
di puncak dan seluruh jajaran.
and
Tapi apa yang
ensuring
terjadi?
fairness.
Banyak aturan ditekuk sesuai dengan
Unfortunately,
kepentingan yang sedang memegang kekuasaan.
Many regulation in this
Apakah
country
ini akan diteruskan?
are banned
Tidak.
towards
Ini harus
the-
diubah. Ini harus dikembalikan.
towards the
Kemudian
interest of certain
kita
groups.
menyaksikan
This
betapa
has
pada
to
hari-hari
be
ini
changed.
tatanan ketika kita menyelenggarakan pemerintahan sering tidak sesuai dengan prinsip-prinsip hukum yang kita pegang. Karena itulah kami melihat perubahan ini harus kita kembalikan. Negara ini adalah negara hukum, bukan negara kekuasaan. Dalam
Indonesia
negara hukum, kekuasaan diatur oleh hukum.
is
Dalam negara
a
kekuasaan, hukum
state
diatur oleh penguasa.
centering
Dan
on
kita tidak menginginkan
legal
itu
certainty
terjadi. Pada
and
saat
not
ini,
based
kalau
on
kita lihat
power.
hukum itu harusnya tegak begini. Inilah hukum. Dalam kenyataannya, dia bengkok. Dia tajam ke bawah, dia tumpul ke atas. Dan
Fortunately,
kondisi ini tidak boleh didiamkan,
currently
tidak
the
boleh
law
dibiarkan, dan harus
only
berubah.
sharp
Karena itu kita mendorong perubahan. Mengembalikan hukum
towards
menjadi
those
tegak kepada semuanya. Dan bila kita saksikan
lacking in
hari
power,
ini,
but weak
ada
towards the
satu
front of
orang
those with power.
milenial bisa menjadi calon wakil presiden. Tetapi ada ribuan milenial, generasi Z, yang peduli pada anak-anak bangsa, yang peduli pada mereka yang termarginalkan. Ketika mereka mengungkapkan pendapat, ketika mereka mengkritik pemerintah, justru mereka sering dihadapi dengan kekerasan, dihadapi dengan benturan, dan bahkan gas air mata.
For instance, the younger
Apakah
generation,
kondisi ini akan dibiarkan?
when voicing their
Tidak, kita harus
when
lakukan
voicing their
perubahan.
concerns,
Oleh
critics
karena itu, kami memperhatikan ini sebagai hal yang mendasar.
frequently
Yang tak kalah penting, ini
facing
kedua nih,
tear
yang tak kalah penting.
gases and violence.
Kita menyaksikan pada saat ini ada
This needs
peristiwa
to be
seperti
changed.
peristiwa Ibu Mega. Ibu Mega Suryani Dewi, seorang ibu rumah tangga yang mengalami kekerasan rumah tangga, lapor pada negara, tidak diperhatikan, dan dia meninggal korban kekerasan. Apakah akan dibiarkan? Tidak, ini harus diubah.
Recently,
Dan
there
tidak
was
kalah penting, hadir bersama saya di sini
a
ayahnya
housewife
Harun Ar-Rasyid.
who
Harun Ar-Rasyid
reported
adalah anak yang meninggal, pendukung Pak Prabowo di
About
Pilpres 2019 yang
violence,
menuntut keadilan pada saat
but
itu.
saw her report
Protes hasil
neglected.
pemilu. Apa yang terjadi?
Eventually,
Dia tewas
she
sampai dengan hari
recently
ini
passed
tidak
away.
ada kejelasan. Apakah ini akan dibiarkan? Tidak, ini harus diubah.
We will not let
Karena
this
itu kami mendedikasikan diri,
go
kami
away.
mendedikasikan diri, hadir untuk memberikan
We will use
komitmen
this
bahwa dari puncak sampai ke
as
bawah
momentum to
kami
change
akan tegakkan hukum
the
pada
legal
siapa saja.
certainty in this
Kami
country.
kembalikan marwah kehidupan bernegara yang
We need to
menempatkan hukum
return
sebagai tempat yang
the
paling
Indonesian
tinggi.
state
Dan
as a
ketentuan
legal
itu
state.
berlaku kepada semua, termasuk ketika menyangkut urusan ASN, menyangkut urusan TNI dan Polri. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih. Bapak Anies, kami persilakan kembali ke tempat. Berikutnya kami persilakan. Harap
Mohon
tenang.
tenang, harap tenang.
Harap tenang.
Harap tenang para pendukung, harap tenang.
Hadirin,
Kita akan
harap
lanjutkan
tenang.
ya. Harap tenang.
Kita akan lanjutkan. Kami persilahkan calon presiden nomor urut 2, Bapak Prabowo Subianto, untuk maju ke atas panggung dan menyampaikan visi dan misi.
Baik, para pendukung,
Harap
harap
tenang.
tenang. Kita akan lanjutkan. Baik, silakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera kita sekalian.
Prabowo
Shalom, Om
Subianto is
Swastiastu,
to
Namo
present
Buddhaya,
his vision
Salam
and mission.
Kebajikan. Terima kasih kesempatan yang diberikan kepada saya untuk menyampaikan visi dan misi. Kami menempatkan hukum, HAM, perbaikan pelayanan pemerintahan, pemberantasan korupsi, perlindungan terhadap
Law,
semua
human
kelompok
rights,
di masyarakat
corruption eradication,
sebagai sesuatu yang
protection
sangat
to
penting.
all
Karena itu dalam
Indonesians.
visi misi kita hal-hal ini
of utmost
ditaruh di paling
importance.
atas.
That's
Kita
why
sadar dan saya sadar
these
sejak
points
muda saya
are
telah
put
mengangkat sumpah
in our first
untuk membela
vision.
Pancasila dan Undang-Undang Dasar 45. Di dalam Undang-Undang Dasar 45, di situ pendiri-pendiri bangsa kita mendirikan sebuah republik. Republik itu harus didasarkan
In our
atas
constitution,
hukum dan
the
kedaulatan
Republic
rakyat.
of Indonesia is
Itulah
based on
perjuangan saya selama ini.
law
Dan saya pertaruhkan
and
nyawa
sovereignty.
saya, jiwa saya untuk membela demokrasi, hukum dan HAM.
And my struggle all this
Kita
time
faham,
has been
kita mengerti
striving
masih banyak
for
kekurangan. Tetapi
these
kita harus
values.
bersyukur
We
di
acknowledge
tengah
so
dunia
many
yang penuh tantangan ketidakpastian,
challenges.
di mana terjadi perang di mana-mana,
Sometimes they fall
di mana
short,
negara-negara begitu
but when
banyak
we look
yang
at how the world is today,
terjadi perang
so many
saudara,
wars,
kerusuhan, Indonesia masih aman, Indonesia masih damai,
and yet Indonesia remains
masih
peaceful.
terkendali, harga-harga masih terkendali, ekonomi untuk rakyat kita masih aman. Karena apa? Karena kepemimpinan. Karena apa? Karena manajemen negara yang berhasil. Saudara-saudara, apakah di tengah 280 juta rakyat masa tidak ada kekurangan?
Indonesia has 280 million people. It's
Tetapi
impossible for not
kita
having
harus
any
arif,
imperfections.
kita harus dewasa, dan kita tidak boleh munafik.
Let's stop being
Pemimpin
hypocritical.
itu Ingarso Sungtolodo harus memberi contoh.
Leaders need to
Saudara-saudara sekalian,
to lead by
Prabowo Gibran,
examples.
kita akan perbaiki yang harus diperbaiki. Kita akan tegakkan apa yang perlu ditegakkan.
We will rectify what needs to be addressed.
Dan kita bertekad memberantas korupsi sampai ke akar-akarnya.
And we will
Memberantas
eradicate
korupsi
corruption
sampai ke akar-akarnya. Saudara-saudara sekalian,
to its
saya kira
roots.
demikian yang ingin saya sampaikan. Program kita baik, tujuan kita baik, keinginan kita baik. Mari kita berbuat kebaikan demi rakyat kita. Kita butuh persatuan dan kesatuan. Kita tidak perlu saling menghasut,
In essence,
saling mencela,
all of us
saling
want
menghina.
the best for the nation.
Demi
Let's stand
rakyat
united.
kita yang kita cintai, kita butuh kesejukan, ketenangan, kerukunan.
Stay calm.
Kita negara majemuk, kita negara
Remember, we
ratusan
are
kelompok etnis,
heterogeneous
berbagai agama besar.
nation.
Pemimpin harus sejuk, pemimpin harus dewasa.
with various backgrounds, culturally, religiously, and leaders need to be wise.
Harap tenang. Nanti ada waktunya untuk memberikan apresiasi dan juga teriakan serta tepuk tangan. Kita akan lanjutkan untuk pasangan berikutnya yang di penyampaian visi misi oleh calon presiden nomor urut 3 kepada Bapak Prabowo, kepada Bapak Ganjar Pranowo. Kami persilakan untuk ke panggung.
Harap tenang, hadirin harap tenang. Bapak Ganjar, waktunya 4 menit dimulai dari sekarang.
Third candidate, Ganjar Pranowo.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam, salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Rahayu. Bapak Ibu yang sangat saya hormati, para hadirin pemirsa debat malam ini yang sangat saya muliakan. Saya dan Pak Mahfud mulai perjalanan pada saat pembukaan kampanye dari ujung timur Indonesia dan barat. Dari Sabang sampai Merauke. hanya ingin mendengarkan dan ingin melihat secara langsung apa yang disampaikan oleh rakyat, apa yang dirasakan oleh rakyat, sehingga ketika kontestasi 5 tahunan ini berlangsung, harapan itu ada dan masuk dalam pikiran seorang pemimpin, satunya pikiran, perkataan, dan perbuatan. Ini sesuatu yang sungguh penting.
Simply to
Di
listen
Merauke kami menemukan pendeta
aspirations
namanya Pak Leo.
from the grassroots.
Dia harus menolong seorang ibu ingin melahirkan karena tidak adanya fasilitas kesehatan. Dan dia belajar dari YouTube. Sesuatu hak kesehatan yang tidak bisa didapat. Maka kita sampaikan kepada Pendeta Leo, kami akan bangunkan itu dan kami akan kerahkan seluruh Indonesia bahwa satu desa, satu puskesmas atau pustu dengan
In one
satu
of those
nakes
places
yang ada.
we met with
Pak Mahfud juga
Reverend
menyampaikan kepada para guru yang ada di Aceh, di Sabang sana.
teachers
Ada
in
juga guru
Aceh,
agama di sana. Kita
religious
ingin membangun
teachers.
Indonesia yang hebat dengan SDM yang unggul. Tapi apakah kita sudah memperhatikan mereka? Tentu kemajuan yang selama ini ada mesti kita lakukan
We
jauh
want
lebih cepat,
Indonesian
lebih satset. Dan perhatian itu
Human
mesti
capital
diberikan.
of Indonesia is
Dan
continually
itulah di
improving.
sana kita memperhatikan nasib para guru termasuk guru
But
agama.
have we really
Insentif kepada mereka kita berikan
care about
agar
how
mereka
we treat
bisa
the teachers?
mengajarkan budi pekerti yang luhur dengan moderasi agama yang ada. Bapak Ibu, cerita ini belum cukup. Saya berjalan ke NTT. Kami ketemu dengan masyarakat yang ada di sana. Pak Ganjar, kenapa kami anak muda tidak mudah mendapatkan akses pekerjaan? Padahal itu hak kami. Kenapa kemudian kami mendapatkan kesulitan untuk akses internet padahal kami butuh belajar? Tidak sama dengan yang di Jawa. Catatan inilah yang
People
mendorong
outside
pikiran
of Java
kami,
Island
internet gratis untuk para
lacking in
siswa
internet
yang sedang
access,
bersekolah.
medical,
Agar mereka punya
schooling.
kesamaan dengan kita semua yang ada di Jawa ini. Kami bergeser lagi, kemudian ketemu kawan-kawan penyandang disabilitas di NTB. Betapa bahagianya saya karena ketemu dengan orang yang berjuang dengan keras agar dia bisa setara dan pemerintah mesti perhatikan mereka untuk memberikan kesetaraan pada mereka itu. Tapi Bapak Ibu, saya mendengar ketika demokratisasi mesti berjalan dan demokrasi mesti kita jaga bersama, ada Ibu Sinta yang ketika menyampaikan pendapat harus berurusan dengan aparat keamanan. Ada Melki, ketua BEM yang kemudian ibunya harus diperiksa. Maka yang seperti ini harus usai. Dan mereka bisa mendapatkan kebaikan-kebaikan kalau governance terjadi. Maka yang ada di Kalimantan kami temukan. Masyarakat Dayak, mereka suku-suku yang ada, libatkan dong kami agar kami bisa mendapatkan akses yang sama.
Equal
Semua
treatment,
ini bisa berjalan kalau kemudian
bet-
pemerintahnya bersih.
better
Pemerintahannya
access,
bisa akomodatif. Dan kita sikat korupsi itu
better
tidak dengan
distribution.
kata-kata, dengan keseriusan.
can
Pak
only be
Mahfud
done
adalah
with
mitra
proper
saya
governance.
yang selama ini sebagai Menko
governance
mengeksekusi itu dengan baik. Kita akan lakukan itu.
One of the
Mohon dukungan
prerequisites
rakyat,
for
perintahkan kami untuk
good
mengerjakan itu.
governance
Terima kasih.
is
Wassalamualaikum
corruption
warahmatullahi
and
wabarakatuh.
education.
Persilakan kembali ke tempat.
And Mr.
Hadirin.
Mahfud, as
Hadirin
the
harap tenang. Hadirin,
Justice Minister, has been
Baik.
doing it in the current
hadirin harap
cabinet.
tenang. Kita akan lanjutkan acara. Baik. Kini saatnya baru kita akan sama-sama memberikan apresiasi tepuk tangan kepada seluruh calon presiden yang sudah menyampaikan visi misinya.
Ya, usai jeda, kami akan memperdalam visi misi dari setiap calon presiden yang telah disampaikan tadi. Untuk itu tetaplah bersama kami di debat pertama
Calon Presiden 2024.